Smaller K-pop groups often count on devoted fans just to survive, but that loyalty can sometimes go too far. In the case of OnlyOneOf, one obsessive fan might be pushing things to the point where the entire group is at risk of falling apart. The situation began when OnlyOneOf members KB and 9 created their own TikTok accounts ahead of their North American tour in late March. As beloved K-pop idols, they quickly gained attention and started receiving TikTok gifts from fans. To explain, these gifts allow fans to buy TikTok coins and send gifts like cute stickers or flashy fireworks to their favorite creators as a sign of appreciation. The gifts range in price, and while most are small, some are more expensive, like the TikTok Universe gift, which costs more than $500, and the Lion gift, which costs nearly $400. One fan, known as Love, sent quite a few of these pricey gifts, which caught everyone's attention, especially since the fandom had speculated about the group going through financial struggles in the past. Though not confirmed, these rumors made fans think the live streams were partly a way for the group to raise money, which likely explained why Love was so generous. At first, KB and 9 didn't know much about the fan behind the gifts. In fact, KB asked during a live stream who had sent one of the larger gifts and admitted he wasn't aware of the cost. Over time, however, he realized just how valuable the gifts were. According to a document shared by one of the group's fans explaining the situation, things changed when a fan named Alex started consistently sending expensive gifts to KB during his TikTok streams. KB would always thank Alex, as they consistently appeared and gifted at least one pricey item per session. However, things grew tense in early April when several longtime fans discovered they had been blocked by both 9 and KB on TikTok. These fans, who were well known in the community and had even been recognized by the members, had no idea why this happened. They assumed they must have unknowingly broken some rules, but still felt hurt and confused by the sudden blocks. During this period, whenever the two members went live on TikTok, the chats quickly filled with hate comments, and things escalated to the point where the members themselves were receiving threats. The situation worsened as some individuals began doxing viewers, revealing personal details like legal names and addresses. Additionally, anonymous accounts started impersonating other chat participants, using their names and photos to confuse both the chat and the members. Among those targeted were Love and Alex, though many others suffered the same treatment. On May 3rd, realizing things had spiraled out of control, KB's TikTok manager reached out to some fans for help with moderating the chat to prevent further issues. It was around this time that Alex was made a moderator. The following day, KB himself addressed the situation, urging the accounts to stop leaving harmful comments and threatening legal action against those responsible. The situation only worsened after these events. As mentioned earlier, Love, one of the targets of the doxers, was revealed to be Jaime, a fan known for stirring trouble in the group's community. Her reputation was far from positive, with many fans expressing their discomfort about her behavior. Jaime, allegedly a therapist and a group order manager, was called out multiple times for crossing boundaries with idols, bringing up sensitive topics, and exhibiting parasocial tendencies. These claims, along with others, continued to spread within the fandom, painting a picture of a problematic figure. A few days after she was doxed, Jaime reached out to KB, asking him to stop live streaming as well, expressing concern for his safety, and offering help with a police report, safety planning, and addressing the public allegations against her. Despite this, KB continued to hold live streams, which frustrated Jaime. She publicly accused him of prioritizing money over safety and suggested that he was forgetting their close friendship, implying a relationship beyond that of idol and fan. This statement drew criticism from fans, and Jaime then shared what she claimed were private conversations with KB on TikTok attempting to prove their friendship. However, fans quickly dismissed the evidence, claiming the conversations appeared doctored. They pointed out that KB's sudden switching between Korean and English seemed odd, and the Korean text appeared to be from a translation app rather than something a native speaker would write. Even if the conversations were real, fans argued Jaime shouldn't have shared them in the first place, calling for her to be blacklisted by the company. After Jaime began sharing screenshots, KB held a subscriber-only TikTok live stream, urging fans not to record it. During the stream, KB accused Jaime of being the one behind the harassment targeting him, 9, and the viewers, claiming she was connected to several of the anonymous accounts causing trouble. One of the moderators later stated that Jaime's account allegedly shared an IP address with some of the harassment accounts. He encouraged fans to trust his words and disregard Jaime's defense, even mentioning that she had been blacklisted from attending any of the group's events. In response, Jaime took to Instagram, posting multiple stories to deny all the accusations. She refuted being involved in any of the live stream issues and explained that her relationship with KB was complicated. Jaime demanded proof to back up the claims that she was behind the harassment, stating that she planned to stop supporting the group after the concerts. She also explained that her donations on TikTok were meant to be anonymous, as she didn't want to draw attention or cross any boundaries. Jaime shared a screen recording on her Instagram story that showed a conversation with KB's TikTok manager. In it, Jaime pointed out about how KB's live streams had started to focus more on Alex, likely due to the attention Alex was getting from donations. The manager allegedly mentioned that KB saw Jaime as a good person and had asked them to block certain individuals, those who had been causing issues as mentioned earlier. This raised concerns among fans who were upset by the idea that KB might have asked to block longtime supporters based on Jaime's request. In response to the backlash, Jaime clarified on Instagram that she hadn't asked KB to block any fans, except for one person referred to as Person A, though the reasons for this request were unclear. She went on to mention other individuals she had personal issues with and speculated about why they might have been blocked. Jaime brought up a user named Jess, who was allegedly accused of breaking rules by recording OnlyOneOf during a fan chat in 2024. However, it was later revealed that another person had actually made the recording. Jaime also discussed the boycott of JNB Entertainment, the company that organized OnlyOneOf's recent US tour. For context, fans had called for the boycott due to the company leaking artists' flight information, failing to announce tour cancellations in a timely manner, and being unprofessional toward both the artists and fans. She also mentioned a user named Claire, suggesting she played a major role in the boycott, but this remains unconfirmed. Finally, Jaime referred to a user named Kristen, accusing her of lying, though Kristen has denied knowing what Jaime was talking about. KB addressed the ongoing issues in a TikTok video posted on May 11th, where he shared the difficulties he'd been facing due to Jaime's actions. He explained that she had been manipulating and harassing him for months, even going as far as leaking her own personal information to blame another fan. According to KB, Jaime pressured him to stop his live streams, claiming she had contacted the police because she felt unsafe. When he refused, she reportedly threatened his fans and sent fake messages to make it appear as though he had insulted them. Despite Jaime's accusations of mistreatment, KB shared that she had mistreated another fan. As he began to doubt her, Jaime allegedly threatened to release twisted versions of their private messages. The situation escalated when a new fan appeared during a live stream. Jaime grew jealous, targeted the fan, and tried to take over KB's broadcasts. KB said he eventually reached out to his manager, who noticed the strange behavior, gathered evidence, and confronted Jaime. However, she refused to change. KB expressed that he once believed Jaime was a caring fan, but now sees her as someone driven by jealousy, using manipulation, threats, and fake accounts to harm him in the fandom. He urged fans not to believe her, asked her to stay away from his supporters, and expressed his desire for peace and unity in future broadcasts. In the caption of the same video, KB explained that for years, Jaime had claimed other fans were mistreating her and often said she wanted to leave the fandom because of it. Trusting her, he believed she was trying to protect others. After hearing similar concerns from other fans, he took it upon himself to block individuals who were boycotting concerts or treating fans poorly, thinking he was helping the community. However, Jaime's behavior soon became more controlling. She demanded his full attention, accused him of hurting the fandom, and manipulated situations when he didn't meet her expectations. Eventually, KB asked his manager to intervene, but Jaime retaliated by spreading fake messages and twisting the facts. He revealed that fake accounts linked to her had been targeting his fans, spreading lies, threats, and causing harm. He assured fans that he had solid evidence and witnesses confirming Jaime's role in the harassment and misinformation. KB also clarified that any gifts or money from live streams had no influence on how he interacts with fans. He apologized to anyone affected, admitting that he had been misled in his efforts to do what he thought was right. He urged fans not to support Jaime, warning that she's still harassing others. Finally, he expressed concern for the real victims who were suffering due to her actions, dealing with stress, fear, and emotional pain. KB's apology, however, didn't go over as well as he might have hoped. While some fans appreciated that he addressed the situation and felt sympathy for how manipulated he had been, others were less forgiving. Many were frustrated, believing that KB should have set clearer boundaries from the start to prevent things from spiraling out of control. As a Twitter user wrote, "This is why idols low-key shouldn't be allowed to interact with fans like this." Some fans were disappointed that KB thought blocking fans was the best solution while trying to protect others. They even suggested that someone else manage his private social media accounts. Another part of his statement that sparked a lot of backlash was when he mentioned the boycotters. Many fans were upset, feeling that KB unfairly equated those who were boycotting to protect the group's safety with those harassing, doxing, and threatening others. As a fan put it, "If you still don't care to understand all parties and the reason why we did that, then it's not my problem anymore." In the end, the situation became a huge mess. While it's uncertain how this will impact the group in the long run, many fans have already stopped supporting them after the drama and apology. This has left many wondering if the fallout from all of this will have lasting negative effects on the group, but it seems like only time will tell.